I say year. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Welcome to episode 2. It's just the pre-show. I'm warming up things right now. We're gonna talk about this week 1 was awesome. As a football fan, well, as for my team, they suck ass. But as a football fan, this is very exciting. Uh, there's of course some big winners, some comebacks, unusual comebacks, surprising defeats. Uh, but I'm gonna get to that. Hopefully, I have one or maybe two people want to join in. Just trying to have at max an hour and a half at max. But if I can't, hey, it is what it is. But yes, if you remember on the last episode, we talked about. Hold on a minute. We talked about the preview for week 1. We're gonna give you some results, some of the things I took from each game. Because yes, week 1 I did watch. Thanks to NFL Red Zone, I watched every game and that they offered. Also, there's some. I think there is some issues that we need to talk about with certain teams, including my team. My team, the New York Football Giants, when it comes to quarterbacks. Yeah. I think it's time to pack them up. So, like I said, this is an unbiased podcast. Hopefully, one of my partners will come on. Hopefully, making my changes here. All right, we are good to go on that situation. Hope so. And how was y'all day? How was y'all Wednesday? How was every little thing going on? I know y'all saw the debate last night. I'm not really into politics, but I heard it was a lot of comedy. A lot of comedy last night. You know what? One thing I gotta say about that man Trump, man, he know how to entertain. Oh man. But yes, we're gonna talk about. We're not gonna talk about that. Let's let you know we're not gonna talk about that. I'm just wasting some time here. Waiting for hopefully my brother to come through from the wrestling podcast. He might come through. He might not. See if I can get. Let's switch this up a little bit. That's why you see this. You don't see me working right now. This is still the pre-show. But we're about to start in a few minutes, though. I said we're gonna start at 6:30, but y'all know what today is. Today's Wednesday. I'm also a wrestling fan, and I'm watching Dynamite because they left me with a cliffhanger last night, so I'm watching that for sure. All right, I think I'm set up right now. If you are watching live with me, please share, like, share, comment. Come on, comment. I am talking about every team, that's probably including your team. So comment, join in, and I'm gonna try to have some fun tonight. I think I'm ready. Yeah, I think I'm ready. I know it says 6:30, but god damn it, I'm military. So if I say 6:30, that means 6:25. So let me take something off here. Bam. Let me go back here. Bam. Oh, let me just say this too right now. This is actually, it's episode 2, but this is the last episode that I am streaming from StreamYard. I am going to move to another streaming service, Restream, and pretty much almost the same thing. I'm going to still bring you the same thing. It's just another streaming service. That's all. So let's get to this damn thing. I always start with my disclaimer. So let me just pause. If I can pause it, yeah, I'll be it. And let's go. going on there, football fans? Let's go. This is the episode number 2 where we talk about week 1. But before we do that, I got some merch to sell. I do. I actually do. That's for real. Are you ready for this? Yes, we do have merch. I hope y'all can see that. Um, if you go to T Public, tpublic.com, or you can hit this link right here. You go right to my store. I only got 3 selections. It's gonna show you right here and there. Um, I am really very new to this. I'm pretty much by myself, but I got cups, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeve shirts, all that. Just check it out. Support a nigga, support a brother, and yeah. I'm doing it big. I'm learning from my brothers. And I'm taking what I learned and adventure on a side venture. So enough of that, though. Enough of that. Enough of that. How y'all doing? So the NFL is back. The season has started. It started last Thursday with Kansas City against Baltimore, the conference championship rematch. The defending 2-time back-to-back champions, Kansas City Chiefs, hosting Baltimore. To me, this was I like for Lamar. I said Lamar neither stepped up, and I ain't gonna say he didn't, but I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say he did either because but the fact that they lost by a toe, not a yard, not a yard. Oh, let me just put this out here. Just the final score. There you go. It was 27-20. It was a hard fought, back and forth. The outstanding thing out this game was Mr. Worthy, um, one of the fastest men in the NFL next to Mr. Hill, and it's crazy that he scored 2 touchdowns. One was a reverse, and they should have tackled him at least at the 5-yard mark, and he just blew right past him. Uh, Mahomes, it was just Mahomes, Uh, I don't know Derrick Henry. I'm not used to Derrick Henry with a Ravens jersey, but he scored, so that's a plus. But he didn't. He didn't. It was more focused on him because Lamar still led them in rushing. Lamar Jackson did Lamar things. I'm just gonna start saying that he did Lamar Jackson things, uh, but he just couldn't get over that hump. I don't know if Kansas City is his kryptonite or what, but he just can't get over that hump. And we always had that moment where a quarterback got their team or their kryptonite. Peyton had the Patriots. Uh, got Aaron Rodgers got the 49ers. It's he's gonna get it. Hopefully he gets it one of these days. But that was the final score for that game. But then this breaks my heart, but at the same time, as a football fan, it don't surprise me. It don't surprise me at all. We go into Brazil. We went to Brazil, and Saquon Barkley proven to me, and I think the Giants and the Panthers are probably the most, I don't know, franchises that gives up great running backs to teams that don't really need them, but you just get them up to them. I don't know why, to help them be better. What the fuck? Anyway, Saquon Barkley and the Philadelphia Eagles. No, not this now. Let's keep this real. It was the Packers was in this. In fact, the Packers was leading in this game. Slow start for the Eagles, but they woke up. Like I said, this man right here, Saquon Barkley. Um, I don't hate the guy. Let me just put that out there. I don't hate the guy. Um, he did what he can with us, and the man should have got the money. I still gonna state on that. He should have got his money, but he's elsewhere now, and we just gotta let it go. But he did his thing. He went over 100 yards in his Eagles debut and had 3 touchdowns. Uh, 1 receiving, 2 rushing. and they secured a victory in another close game, 34-29. This was, and it's history. Like I said, history. The first game in Brazil. I don't know if they're gonna go back there because that field was terrible. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So we skip. We skip. We have college football. I'm sorry, I'm not doing college football. I'll probably do a special down the road for um bowl season, which that's gonna be fun. Um, Also, remember I do top five Thursdays countdown. I do some college there. In fact, tomorrow is top five Heisman Trophy winners. Don't care what they did in the NFL, what they did in college. So that's a plus. Um, so we get to Sunday, and I love to call it kickoff Sunday. And man, I tell you what, man, that was fun. That was fun. It was just to sit down in my house and watch football again is awesome. So the first game we're gonna get to is the New England Patriots against the Bengals. When I say surprise, I was surprised at this. I kid you not. I was surprised at this. Reason being that the Bengals. First, I didn't know they got rid of most of their weapons. I didn't know they got rid of Mixon. I did not know that until later on. So I watched. But anyway, still, you got Joe Burrow. I don't know what's going on with Chase. I don't know the situation, is he injured or not. I don't know the report. But the Patriots defense held them to 10 points and gave Mayo his first victory. This is the first true season that we don't have Bill Belichick or Tom Brady in over 20 years. This is a true Patriots new era in New England. Like, this is a whole new ball game in New England. So their defense held up. Shout out to them. They're 1-0, which is going to be a pressure cooker in the AFC East. And yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to them. The next game we got, God damn it. I gotta put it up here. Anyway, this game. Sam Darnold. You heard me right. Sam Darnold and the Vikings came into MetLife Stadium and defeat the Giants 28-6. I got so many things to say about this. It ain't funny. One, I don't like those uniforms. Two, DJ got to go. He got to go. I'm sorry. You might have to, I would take a couple more years of rebuilding and getting a quarterback. I don't know what else to say about him. But the Minnesota Vikings came in. They was not, they did what they had to do. They came in and won the game. That's what they had to do. But I was just surprised. Sam Darnold actually was perfect. I think he was like 12-12 at a point. So shout out to him. But the killer of this game, the killer of the game was a fucking pick six. Daniel Jones got more pick six than touchdowns since he got that contract. Don't believe me? Look it up. It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. So, that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Next game. Thank God I am. My mama's team won. Those Pittsburgh Steelers, 18-10, all field goals. I don't know. I don't know. Was it Justin Fields? I don't know. It was the offense in general, but they just could not score in a touchdown. It would have been a blowout if they scored a touchdown. But I guess the Falcons defense was Ben would not break. I guess I don't know. But that man right there, T.J. Watts, God damn it. Let's call it right now. He's the front runner for defensive player of the year already. Already. My God. Just like his goddamn brother. But the Steelers won 18-10 on the road. Mike Tomlin out. Can we put some respect on Tomlin's name? For God's sake, can we put some respect on his name? Hasn't had a losing record yet. Put some respect on his name. And yeah, that's pretty much deal on that one. Remember I said crazy ass comebacks? Well, here it is. Bears against Titans. Not a good debut for Mr. Williams. Not a good debut. But I think they was down 17. Was it 17 zip? Was 17-7 at the half? But they came back. They came back. They won 24-17. Special teams, defense, touchdowns. The Bears might have a lot to fix, but for some reason, opening games, their defense wakes up in the second half. They did it last year against the 49ers. They did it this year against the Titans. Titans unanswered. They answered nothing in the second half, as you can see. But again, not a good debut for Mr. Williams, but I think he will. Hopefully, he will improve. He also said stats don't matter. Only thing that matters is a good attitude, but that's not gonna cut it. It's a good attitude, but it's not gonna cut it in the NFL. You know what the NFL stands for, right? Not for long, kid. So another game that was this was a good game. I did not expect this game to be anything like this. But the Cardinals against the Bills. Holy crap. First of all, let me put this in record. I do not like the new kicking formation. I don't like it. But I see what they're doing. And that they produced in this game. In this game alone, we got a kickoff return in this game by the Cardinals. The Cardinals actually was winning. I don't know where it turned around, but Mr. Josh, the same thing I just said about Lamar Jackson, I gotta say with Josh Allen. I think the Chiefs is his kryptonite, and until he beats them, and I think that they're his kryptonite in the playoffs. And he once he get off that over that hump, maybe I'll get him that elite status. But excuse me. But he's in the same boat as Lamar Jackson. Like y'all got all these God looking stats, but y'all don't produce in the playoffs. And I think that's one of the reasons why he lost Diggs to the Texans. But he produced in this game. Ran for a touchdown. Of course, he threw some touchdown too. But the Bills survived 34-28. So again, they're 1-0. That's why I said that division, the AFC East, is gonna be a hot division. Speaking of division, this game started before the game started. If y'all know, you know. I might just say a little bit of it right now, but we talking about the Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval. So if you know that Tyreek Hill and Campbell, I think it was one more person, got detained. They didn't report those two. They reported Mr. Hill though, which is fucked up. But it was recorded. And then the body cam came out, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't know nothing else. I want to look into it before I say anything on here. But man, he got out. He got the cuffs off, and when I say the cuffs was off, Mr. Tyreek Hill did what Tyreek Hill does. He caught a ball for 80 yards and showed his speed. He showed his ass. The Jaguars was in this game. They was. It took a game-winning field goal to in this game, and they went 1-0. The Dolphins went 1-0. So you got the Dolphins, you got the Patriots, and you got the Bills, all 1-0 in the AFC East. So great stuff for the AFC East. speaking of that, I know I posted that one off this, but yeah, another game. It was close contested. It was going. It was actually back and forth. Then it paused for a minute. Then it got tightened up. Talking about the Houston Texans against the Colts, another road victory. By the way, it was a lot of road victories this week. Another road victory. The Texans. This is C.J. Stroud's sophomore year, and look like he might be getting better. And I hate saying that about a Buckeye, but he might be getting better. It's scary. Now he got Diggs, he got weapons around him, and he got a running back right there mixing that got for some reason I think he got something to prove. All running backs got something to prove in the NFL these days. I'm sorry the NFL did not respect y'all, but a lot of running backs got a lot to prove, especially with this league that's going to be pass happy. But as you can see, 29-27. I think Mixon got 2 touchdowns in this game. The Colts, though, I'm going to keep an eye on the Colts. And if you're a fan of them, keep hope alive with them. Next game, I know one person that might be happy about this game. The great producer of Hill for Life Wrestling podcast, my brother Ziggy the Beast. He will love this one. We talk about them Saints against the Panthers. Now, before anybody say, "Oh, it's just the Panthers," okay, cool, it's just the Panthers. But the fact that they kicked their ass, like they didn't whoop them. See, whoop them probably would have been 28-10. They could have put 50. Let's hear it. They could have put 50. Derek Carr looked comfortable. Looked very comfortable. I think he finally found his stride, but we'll find out next week. Everything in week 1 is okay. We see who's been more in the film room in week 1. We'll find out when the weeks to come. But right now, the Saints did what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to kick the Panthers' ass, and they did. They kicked their ass. Kamari did his thing, and like I said, with Carr, and the defense look all right too. So shout out to the Saints 1-0, and they defend the Superdome, the home of the Super Bowl. And we're not talking about that shit that everybody's talking about, because I don't give a fuck who produced or who performs the Super Bowl. We all gonna make fun of it. I.e. Jermaine Dupri. What was they in Atlanta last year? Super Bowl was in Atlanta last year, and he was there, and we made fun of them. So and it was Usher though, but we made fun. So it don't matter who's gonna be in the the Superdome. I don't care. Just perform. Shut up and perform. Sorry, y'all, my little bro. He said he just got home. Come on in. So sorry, y'all. And okay. Anyway, so we gonna get off that. But the Saints did their job. Next game. Actually, I was kind of surprised at this one. I was very surprised at this one. Chargers against the Raiders. The only reason I was surprised because I had a lot of hope for Antonio Pierce, former New York Giant. His coaching style reminds me of old school coaching, but Jim Harbaugh won his debut. So congratulations to him. Like he never left the NFL, huh? But only thing I got out of this is that man know how to coach some quarterbacks. I'm telling you. Yes, sir. That's my little brother right there. And let's go to the next game, shall we? Oh, anything I got out the Chargers is J.K. Dobbs. J.K. Dobbs, who you saw right there in that picture. Let me put that picture back up. That man right there was running his ass off. Kind of slow. He's slow, but he still was running his ass off. Of course, he went over 100 yards. Of course, this man he put them in the position to take the lead up. Of course, he did his thing. Uh, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what the hell is that going in the background. Um, but of course, he did his thing. And shout out to him on that one. Uh, but the next game, let's go to the next game. Next game, a Super Bowl rematch in my hometown, but nonetheless, they brought back the throwbacks. Oh, they brought back the throwbacks. Seahawks, Broncos. Okay, so another rookie starting his first game on the road. Bo Nix, he got a long way to go, but he's a rookie. Old rookie, but he's a rookie. The things I can say for Bo Nix is he got to stop staring at that one receiver, and he constantly was doing that. He constantly was staring at one instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't have time to look at the third one. Go, you know. But the Broncos stayed in it until that man, Mr. Walker, ran the ball. And once Mr. Walker ran the ball, it was my God. But they still went to overtime. They went to overtime, and the Seahawks ended it on a touchdown. They had the ball first. They ended it. So it was a good game. I'll keep an eye on the Broncos if they can keep this momentum going and get some wins under their belt. That Bo Nix get better. I think that they might be a wild card team. They might be. That they could get it together. But again, they got a rookie that's going to learn every week that it's something you can't do and some things you could do. And it's not college no more. You can't be looking at one receiver. You can't do it. No, you can't. But Seahawks with the throwbacks, I just love those throwbacks. I'm sorry. I always love those throwbacks. They squeaked by in overtime. And then, another rookie on the road. It's all those Washington Commanders against the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield finally looked like Baker Mayfield. I'm sorry, I'm a huge fan of Baker Mayfield because he plays with a chip on his shoulder. This man took Cleveland to the playoffs, and they won their first playoff game in God knows how long. They let him go because of some bullshit. He was not performing the next season. I get it. Went to the Rams for a cup of coffee, but he found a home with the Bucks. Took the Bucks to the playoffs. Beat the Eagles last year in the world on wild card, which gave them hope this year. Everybody's healthy. Mike Evans is healthy. Their running back, I can't forget his name. He's healthy. Their defense is healthy. So let's see what happens here. Down from the Washington side, you got the reigning Heisman Trophy winner from LSU, Mr. Hayden. Another one that's got to stop staring at that one receiver. But at least he knows to run. He knows to run, but he need to learn how to slide. That tuck and roll shit. No, you go catch a concussion one day, man. Somebody's knee is going to hit your head one day. So learn how to slide. They should do a drill with him learning how to slide. I'm just saying, like you are the franchise quarterback now. Just like a couple years ago, when Washington had a franchise quarterback and they did not take care of him, then he got injured, really ruined his NFL career. I think he would have ruined his NFL because I think he would have had one hell of a career. But he needs to learn how to slide. And they look good. Washington looked good for the most part, but they still got some work to do. The Buccaneers look great. Buccaneers, I ain't gonna say the Buccaneers gonna win that division though, but we'll see what happens there. I know I talked a long time about this game, but it is what it is. And God damn it. Well, no, really not no goddamn. I am surprised though. And I shouldn't have been. I'm not surprised at the victory. I'm surprised of how they got the victory. I'm talking about them boys. Cowboys against the Browns. Now, I'm sorry. I know the Browns with the playoffs, but Deshaun Watson is not Deshaun Watson. No, he's not. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he needs some more massages. I don't know. I'm not trying to get banned off of YouTube, but I don't know. But Zeke, before anybody says Zeke is back, he's not. But if you put him near the end zone, he will be back. That's your goal line running back, or your fourth, or your third and one, second and one running back right there. But he came back. They put him in the starting role. Uh, he did his thing. But that's not how they won. The they won pretty much off of special teams, which was the punt return for a touchdown. Their defense, Mr. Parson, another front runner for the defensive player of the year already. Uh, the Cowboys defense saved their ass this game. Now Dak got the money. Mr. Lamb got the money. But I think an old college coach once said, you can pay all that money and if you don't win, it don't mean shit. So Cowboys are 1-0. Congratulations. They beat Cleveland. And I mean, what more can you say? It was Cleveland. Then, damn. Let's cut this off right here. It was a good week. But then we got some Sunday night football. Sunday night football. Another rematch. I think the rematch of the playoffs. Rams against the Lions. Stafford back in Detroit. My God, bro. this was this was good. The Detroit fan base been waiting for consistency in Detroit for years. They might finally got it. They might finally got it. Detroit looks very consistent into believing what their coach is giving them. Not saying the Rams didn't come up and show their ass off, but they look very pedestrian without Mr. Darnelson. Yeah, I'm saying that. I mean, the offense still look good. Mr. Cup is back. 14 receptions. Yeah, Mr. Cup is back. But they lost the other receiver that was supposed to be the other side for Mr. Cup. I don't know how long he did get hurt, but I don't know how long. But this also went to overtime, and Mr. Montgomery scored a touchdown. Game was over. Detroit, another overtime game with the damn same score, 26-20. That was, man, listen, that was awesome. That was a good Sunday night game. And then we get some sleep. We get some shut eye. Wake up, it's Monday. And Monday night football. And the only thing I wanted for Monday night football was Aaron Rodgers to survive the first drive. That's all I wanted because I knew the Jets was not beating the 49ers. They got some time. Let me put it like this. Once Aaron and those receivers start clicking, the Jets offense probably would be dangerous. Now the defense, it depends on how they play. It depends who they play. But their offense will be clicking once Aaron and those receivers start clicking, and then their running back. Yeah, the Jets offense will look great. But they came into the defending NFC champions without CMC, without Mr. McCaffrey, and a guy named Mooney, undrafted free agent, comes in and he's been here before and ran the 49ers. Oh, not just him. It's one play I do got to talk about, but ran the 49ers to the victory. But Debo did a reverse. It's already got talking about that play because he almost fumbled, right? And he caught the fumble like this and still got to the end zone. So, if I think anything from the Jets, Aaron Rodgers' performance was all right. It was not great. It was not Aaron Rodgers great, but it was all right. He still got that arm, bro. That beautiful arm. He still got that arm. I think it was a free play he did, and he scored a touchdown. They call him Mr. Free Play because he got the most touchdowns off of a free play. So I give him that. But the Jets went into San Francisco or wherever they play in California, and yeah, they lost. That's all I can say. And that is week one. Week one, again, very, as always, it's very entertaining. It's not boring. I said in my last episode, week one is the beginning of either happiness, sadness, stress, victorious, triumph, all that. We'll find out though. It's the start. It's the start of the NFL season. And when we say the start, then we gotta get ready for week two. Let's look at the week two schedule, shall we? Week two schedule. Let me move this out the way. Let me move this ticker out the way. Week two schedule. And it goes like this. Tomorrow night, week two starts Thursday night football. Buffalo is at Miami. Didn't I tell you that AFC East is going to start right there? 2-1-0 teams. Someone will be losing that game. Who? I don't know. But Buffalo against Miami. Then Sunday, we have Las Vegas at Baltimore. Los Angeles Chargers at Carolina. Uh, New Orleans. Those Saints. Can those Saints match their performance that they did against a team that actually got a defense? The Cowboys. Uh, Tampa Bay against Detroit. Another battle. That's hold on. Let me take that back. Okay, that's another 1-0 versus 1-0. So that's three games that someone got to lose. Colts against the Packers. Here go a game that someone got to win. Cleveland against Jacksonville. Again, another game someone got to win. San Francisco against Minnesota. Another 1-0 versus. It's a lot of 1-0 versus 1-0. San Francisco and at Minnesota. That's Minnesota's home opener. Jets at Tennessee. Someone got to win. Someone got to win. Giants against Washington. Lord help us all. But then again, that's the only game he shows up against against the Commanders. But the Commanders, I don't know. I don't know. Thank God it's 1:00. Then we got the late games. Now, I learned something a couple years ago. When I say late games, that's only East Coast because it's actually 1:00 at the West Coast. So you got the Rams against the Cardinals. I Like I said, the Cardinals look good against Buffalo. I just think they got tired, and that's what happened. The Rams need. There's another two teams that need a victory right here. No one cannot afford the games that got 0-1 against each other. Need a victory. No one can afford to go 0-2 in the NFL. No one, unless you get one of those lucky streaks, and I haven't seen that in a long time. Pittsburgh against Denver. Pittsburgh is that's the second road game in a row. Okay. And Mile High. Wow. Cincinnati at Kansas City. Now, Joe Burrow always shows up against Kansas City. Can he do it this time? And Kansas City with this new regime of offense, I don't know. All I see is speed on that team. God damn. They always get some speed, motherfuckers. Chicago at Houston, and that's a Sunday night game, which you'll have again 1-0 versus 1-0. Mr. Williams, first road game. Let's see how he reacts to hostile environment because Houston's gonna be rocking that night. It's a primetime game, and Houston just came off a successful season last year. They're gonna be rocking. They'll be rocking. And then you got your Monday night game, Atlanta against Philadelphia. Philadelphia, true first home game, Monday night football, and it's gonna be a bird fight. So if I got some picks here, I'm gonna go with Buffalo to beat Miami. I'm gonna go with Baltimore to beat Las Vegas. Of course, the Chargers. Really? Hey, I can hear you. Thank you. Chargers against Carolina. Of course, the Chargers. Saints against the Cowboys. God damn. And I'm saying this. I'm not saying it. I told you I'm unbiased, but fuck it. I'm going with the Cowboys to beat the Saints. I'm sorry, Ziggy. I'm sorry, Spider. But they're actually playing the defense here. Um, uh, Tampa Bay against Detroit. I'm going with Detroit. Sorry, mate. Um, Mayfield. I'm sorry, but I'm going with Detroit. Indianapolis against Green Bay. If Love is out this game, I'm going with Indianapolis. I'll just keep it at that. If Love is out this game, which I think he is, I think he's gonna miss a couple weeks. He got injured, but it's not surgery related. So I'm going with Indianapolis in Lambeau. Cleveland, Jacksonville. I'm going with Jacksonville. San Francisco against Minnesota. I'm going with San Francisco. Seahawks against New England. I'm going with Seattle. Jets against Tennessee. I'm going to see the Jets go get their first victory in Tennessee. My Giants against Washington. Again, I always say this dude shows up against Washington for some reason. At Washington too. Giants, let's go. Let's go Giants. I take one and one. Shit. Rams against Arizona. I'm going with the Rams. Steelers against the Broncos. I'm going with the Steelers. Cincinnati against Kansas City. I'm going with God damn it. I'm going with Kansas City. They're gonna barely win that one. Chicago against Houston. I'm going with Houston. And I'm going with Philly against Atlanta. And those are my picks. Those are my picks. So that's I did good. I did good. If I had somebody with me go back and forth, it would have went probably an hour. But that's good. This is good. I take this. I take this. So what we got right now is we got week one under our belt. I hope people that are going to watch this later, hope your team did good. If your team didn't, we always got room to improve. No one's eliminated from the playoffs yet, so let's keep hope alive. but but what did you think of? Put in the comments, share, like, share, subscribe on my YouTube page. Go on my Facebook. Um, my Facebook page is Mr. Attention Getter, Self-Made Podcast. Follow that, like and follow. I am on TikTok, Mr. Attention Getter on TikTok. Where I mostly talk about wrestling on there, but I do put my clips on there. Yeah. Let's get ready for week two. Tomorrow night, prime time, if you will. But I'm your boy, Fat Daddy Enforcer, Mr. Attention Getter, Team Fuck Your Feelings, Mr. Troublemaker. Yeah, I got a lot of alias. I got warrants. Until then, next week, same bat time, same bat channel, as far as I know. And we will be talking about the results of week two. And again, preview of week three. Hopefully, I have one or two, maybe three people. And I'll probably let them debate. I'm not gonna argue with nobody. Not I want to stay healthy. So until then, I must bid you adieu. I gotta get ready for Dynamite. So next week, same bad time, same bad channel, and hopefully I have some company with me. Until then, I'm your boy Enforcer. Deuces.